one thing I've noticed about getting older is that it is really hard to exercise. I just can't, and it didn't used to be. It didn't always used to be this way. When I was a kid, life was about running around and sweating. That's what I did as a kid, run around and sweat, especially when I played, like when I ran around the neighborhood and when I played football. Now, I'm not talking about playing football on a field. No. I played football in the street. None of this wimpy protective equipment either, like pads and helmets. No. Our environment was our field. We played in the street. We owned the street. We'd run some plays, then we'd stop and let the traffic go through. Then we run some more plays until build up traffic, right? That's how we did it. And there were stars on the street. There were these football stars. Like, there was this family with 3 brothers in my neighborhood, and their names were Melvin, Howard, and Thomas. Now, Melvin was a couple years younger than me, and he was skinny and wiry and could move through traffic, both cars and defensive people, traffic, really fast. And Howard was about my age and could run really fast, but he couldn't run quite as fast as me. And Thomas didn't run, because Thomas didn't have to run. Thomas had an arm blessed for throwing footballs. He could throw them hard, he could throw them fast, he could throw them high. I mean, way, way high. But the hang time on some of Thomas's passes were incredible, and he was accurate too. Like, whenever we would run a play, he was the quarterback, and I'd always go out for a pass. And the huddles would be something like this. All right, Kevin, this is what I want you to do. I want you to, when I say hut, I want you to run down to the front of that Chevy. And then I want you to cross over to the back of that Buick. And then run all the way down to the front of that Pinto. And turn around. And when you turn around, the ball will be there waiting for you. And when he said hut, I'd run the play exactly like Thomas said. And when I turned around, there would be the ball waiting for me, chest high, twiddling its thumbs. I mean, Thomas was that good. And one time, I caught an overnight touchdown. Don't get ahead of me. All right, so Thomas would yell hut. Thomas yelled hut, and I went way out, and I was waiting for the ball to come down. I was waiting, and then my mother called me in for dinner. And it wasn't even dark. The lights were barely on in the street. It was, Greg Brown has this line. It was adult dark. It wasn't kid dark. It was adult dark. So my mother called me in, and I went in for dinner. And then I ate dinner. I did my homework, went to bed, got up the next day, went to school, came home from school, changed my clothes into my play clothes, went back out to about the same spot where I was standing right here, looked up, and caught the touchdown. Why? Because I was that good. Thank you.